Hi everyone, I'm Stacy and today I'm going to show you how to make a beef pad see ew. Now this is a wonderful dish that you can get at most Thai restaurants. It's really packed with flavor, easy to make. I mean, super simple. I think a lot of us have trouble making Asian foods because we're just not familiar with the ingredients, and so I'm just going to help you to figure that out. So anyways, with beef pad see ew, you can swap out the beef if you'd rather for chicken or shrimp and it works just fine. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is soak our rice noodles. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with them. Now I'm just soaking these and I'm going to let them sit in the water for about 30 minutes and then I'm going to drain them and set them aside. So what they look like, these are rice flakes instead of the noodle form. So you can get these online or in an Asian grocery store, and they're just flat and short little ones. If you can't find the rice flakes, you can use rice sticks, or if it'll just say rice noodles, that works also just as well. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside and get started with the next step. Okay, so now once the rice noodles are soaking, we're going to cook our beef. I have about 1.5 pounds of beef here and cut it into strips. The thinner the better. And we're just going to cook them in a little bit of oil until it's all the way cooked through. We're also going to add about 1.5 teaspoons of granulated garlic to this and just let it cook. So one of the things about Asian cooking is that you want to make sure that all of your ingredients are prepped ahead of time, because once everything is cooked individually, we're going to be throwing them together really fast and the process moves really quickly. So like I said, I'm cooking the beef. While this is cooking, I would steam my vegetables. However, I've already taken the time to steam 4 cups of broccoli, and you would only put this in a steamer for about 2 to 3 minutes. You don't want to go beyond that or it's just going to be very mushy. So 2 minutes. If you don't have a steamer, you can go ahead and saute them for about 7 to 8 minutes and then set them aside. And then we're going to put together our sauce. So I'm going to show you how to do the sauce now while the meat is still cooking. Okay, so the first thing we need for our sauce is 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. Dark soy sauce is something that we're not usually used to. It's much thicker, it's sweeter than a regular soy sauce. And let me show you the brand that I use, ABC sweet soy sauce. It works really well and it tastes pretty good. So then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. We're going to add 1/4 cup of regular soy sauce and 1/4 cup of oyster sauce. Now what we're going to do is just heat this up until all the sugar is melted, and then we'll set this one aside and start on the next ingredient. The sauce is now done. The sugar has completely melted, and so now I'm going to start on with our next ingredient, which is going to be 4 scrambled eggs. All of our ingredients have been prepped, cooked, and ready to go. So now we're just going to throw this together and I'll show you what it looks like. First, we're going to add our broccoli to our beef. We're going to add our scrambled eggs. Mix everything up. Let's add our noodles. And last, we're going to add our sauce. Now this is also one of those things where we need to let this kind of sit for about 10 minutes before we serve it. So we're just going to blend this all together. And naturally, you're going to want to heat it up as well, but we're going to let these noodles kind of absorb the juices. So with pad see ew, you can feel free to adjust your ingredients as much as you want, whether it's adding more broccoli or more noodles or even just more meat. It's completely up to you on how you want to do this. Just make sure that you have enough sauce to cover everything, and that's all there is to it. Have a great day.